It's the first anniversary of the National Assembly. That's the 10th Assembly. And joining us for more on this is the Chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Student Loan, Gboyega, Isiaka. Thank you for joining us and congratulations on the first anniversary of the 10th House of Representatives. You head the Student Loan Committee. And of course, a lot has been said about what you have been able to come up with. Talk to us about the oversight function that you can constantly do over time to ensure that the content of the act is implemented to the letter.
Is to congratulate Nigerians for the Democracy Day, and then of course the National Assembly and the House of Reps in particular. When talking about the student loan, you will agree with me that that is one fundamental, thing that the president has taken, and this government has taken, to revolutionize the education sector in the country. It opens access to all Nigerians, and that are qualified, that are students, to be able to have access. It can make it much easier for them to be able to access education, as it were. And I think that quickly, and very swiftly, the government got into action around April. The law was revised. A brand new law came into being, and within a couple of days, it was signed into law. Within a couple of days, again, the president put the management together. And as we speak, I'm aware that more than 8,000 students have, applied for them to be, to partake in the loan. The act specifically said that you will be notified within 1 month whether you are qualified or the status of your loan. So I'm expecting that in another, couple of 1 or 2 weeks, the management will come up with those that are qualified. So I expect that, by sometime in September, when the new session will start, I expect that there will be disbursement. I think everything is being put in place to ensure that the spirit and the intent of that law is realized. And I have no doubt in my mind that's going to be one very major changes in the context of our education system in the country.
All right.
And that is it.
Okay. But is there a plan for constant review of that law?
So say that again.
Is there a plan for constant review of the Students' Loan Act?
Oh, definitely, because it's something that involves millions of students, of Nigerians. There definitely will be. I mean, as soon as there's a need for it. But then there's a section of the law that talks about guidelines. So most of the things, will be coming by way of guidelines that will be issued from time to time by the board and management of the loan scheme. So we may not necessarily be revisiting the law from time to time, unless, and of course, it becomes very necessary. I think there's a provision there that will allow for for management and the board to be able to make changes as it will be necessary within the purview of the law. But of course, if it becomes necessary, I'm sure that the National Assembly will be ever ready, able to
All right. And as a lawmaker representing Yewa North Imekwa from Federal Constituency, how do you hope to use your influence to ensure that students from your constituency are able to maximize the opportunity that this presents?
Well, the first thing is information, is to let the student be aware of what this is all about. And I'm aware again that between the management of the fund and some senior special assistant to the president, there's going to be some going around very soon to sensitize students. But for me, I'm the chairman of the House Committee on that loan. Oh, of course, it becomes very easy for me to be able to make information available to my constituents, and that I'm doing already. So I expect that just like any other part of the country, my constituents will be able to have access to it. The important thing is for them to have information, and that I'm doing already. I imagine that as many of them as possible will be able to enjoy it, just like I expect for other parts of the country. So I'm much ready. I'm happy to. Grateful to the Mr. Speaker for giving me the opportunity to head that very important, committee. And I know that my constituents will definitely benefit from it.
All right, then. Chairman, House of Representatives Committee on Students' Loan, Gboyega Isiaka, thank you so much for talking to us on TVC News at 7.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.